Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the Telefonica Basecamp. I believe today's topic is a very important issue. A new job wonder or digital exploitation, how the sharing economy is challenging our work environment. Our special guest of today is the author and critic of the sharing economy, Stephen Hill.
The promise of companies like Uber, or you mentioned TaskRabbit or Upwork, I mean, it's actually very, very powerful. I mean, what they say is you can always work. You can work whenever you want. You can work as much as you like. And yeah, you don't need to commit full time. You don't need a desk. You don't even need a boss. You just need a smartphone and an app, and the work comes to you whenever you want it to come to you.
Well, I mean, I think if people are working that way and it's working for you, great, do it. You know, it's, as I said in the beginning, there are some pros to this way of working.
Who are these techno-sapiens, and what is their agenda? What do they try to sell us?
Well, the techno-sapiens was kind of a fun term. You know, when you're writing a book, you look for ways to entertain yourself. It takes a long time to write a book.
Yeah.
And so they are, you know, very clever people of Silicon Valley who are geniuses at software and figuring out how to push software, inject it into just about everything. And you know, their agenda is basically they don't like government. They want government out of their way. They don't like regulations. That's why you have companies like Airbnb and Uber that basically don't follow local laws. They don't pay local taxes that hotels have to pay and that taxi companies have to pay. These CEOs are proud of the fact that they are using algorithms to replace humans. I mean, they boast about that. You know, I mean, a company like Uber has maybe 1,000 employees worldwide. Airbnb has about 1,000. Facebook has, you know, maybe 10,000. So by corporate standards, these are very small employers.
Let us look a little into the near future and at what that all means. Like, so would you say freelance is becoming the new normal?
Between employer and employee, there basically will be no more relationship. They will hire you when they need you and get rid of you as soon as they don't. There's no negotiation. There's no co-determination. There's no works councils. There's no labor unions.
I mean, I'm working freelance myself right now, so I mean, I can see it. I know a lot of my friends and colleagues that I studied with are also working freelance. I mean, I like certain things about it, but I definitely know there's also a certain insecurity with it, and so I think the points that he made, that if everyone is going to be shifting to freelance, we need a much stronger social safety net. I think that makes a lot of sense.
I'm a media artist, and alongside my art practice, I have always freelanced. It's been very rare that I have been employed as full-time working for just one company.
Doesn't it at least create some jobs, the new economy? I mean, it gave people like Frederick Larsen the opportunity to do something. He was unemployed before, and then he had at least some idea of what he may do.
But all he did was replace a taxi cab driver. So no, it's not creating new jobs. That's the point.
So it's replacing other jobs.
Yeah, it's replacing other jobs, and longer term, as they say, they're going to use algorithms for things like, for example, the premise of your question, and I'm not at all blaming you. I understand where you're coming from, but it shows how much we all have ingested Silicon Valley values, that we can't question these things. But what I think we will see sooner is self-driving trucks, delivery trucks on the interstates, where they can drive, because there's much fewer decisions that a truck has to make on an interstate than of someone driving in traffic, you know? So they can have trucks just going from major city to major city. They get off when they get close to the city, then a human takes over, takes that into the city to deliver the product in that truck.
Wir sehen jetzt schon die Folgen. Ich meine, beim Automobilbau und demnächst ja bei den Lkw-Fahrern, was er als Beispiel brachte, 1,6 Millionen Menschen in den USA sind Lkw-Fahrer. Und wenn die künftig durch solche Maschinen ersetzt werden, was da sehr viel eher denkbar ist, wenn man sich anschaut, über die Hunderte von Kilometern, wo praktisch nur geradeaus die Autobahnen laufen. Also insofern, das kommt und dann muss man sich Gedanken machen, welche sozialen und letztlich auch politischen Auswirkungen das haben wird. Und man sieht im Grunde genommen schon frühe Indikatoren, denn die Leute, die jetzt für Leute wie Trump sich interessiert zeigen oder dessen Perspektive wohl erkennen, sind meist ja solche, die ihren Job bedroht sehen.
Also ich habe schon einen gewissen Respekt vor der Technologie, aber meiner Meinung nach liegt das Problem viel tiefer und nicht auf der Ebene, auf der das Herr Hill beschrieben hat. Also meiner Meinung nach müsste man hinterfragen, warum müssen wir uns sorgen über die Technologie und ob sie uns die Jobs wegnimmt oder nicht. Meiner Meinung nach müssten wir hinterfragen, was sind Jobs, wieso oder Jobs neu definieren. Sind wir Menschen dafür da, um zu arbeiten, oder ist die Technologie eigentlich dafür da, um uns von der Arbeit zu befreien?